I write historical fiction. My historical fiction is set in the northeast of England and the American colonies in the 1760s and 1770s, and I've had to do a great deal of research to make sure that the world I describe is as close as I can get to how it actually was. The same goes for the people living in it. But historical fiction is defined as anything set a minimum of 50 years ago. And that started me thinking about readers' right to an accurate portrayal of the time and how the writer delivers it. I was an adult 50 years ago. In fact, I was married with children, so I can remember what that time was like. But I can remember further back than that. When I was just 12, I used to help my father in his allotment. Help was the word that was always used, but the reality was a little different. What happened was that all the fathers, there were only fathers, more women than men have allotments today, but that wasn't the case then, leaned on their spades talking to the other fathers about potato harvests they had known, while their sons, always sons in those days, did the actual work. We grew a lot of potatoes, and the potatoes we grew were Aaron Pilot as an early and King Edward's as the main crop. I still grow spuds, though, in my garden now and not an allotment. Aaron Pilot and King Edward's are perfectly good potatoes, but they're not among the half-dozen varieties I grow now. One I'm very fond of is Belle de Fontenay, a 19th century French salad potato. Excellent flavour, stores very well. And I got to thinking, what would those old men all those years ago have replied if I'd said, listen, old men, Aaron Pilot and King Edward's are very good, and we should go on growing them. But how about also growing a French salad potato? I can just imagine it. They'd have said, French, French. And then they'd have said, what the hell is a salad potato? A salad is lettuce, tomatoes, radishes, cucumber, celery, pickled beetroot. Oh my God, there's nothing more appalling than pickled beetroot, except broccoli, of course. And what is the point of a radish? And they'd have added hard-boiled eggs, of course, and Heinz salad cream. No potatoes. Yes, we did sometimes come across potato salad, but that was a different matter. The point I'm making is that if you're writing historical fiction, that's the sort of stuff you have to know. You need to know what went into a British salad at the time. You need to know, in more general terms, the other things people ate and how they were cooked. Don't go giving somebody a hamburger, for example, or even a pizza. I don't mean that those things didn't exist, but they only existed in the UK if someone knew about them and made them at home. You couldn't buy one in a supermarket or a fast joint, not least because there weren't any supermarkets or fast food joints. Not in 1955, which is when I was 12. I'm sure you get the point. Those are just a few reflections on what writers need to be aware of when they write historical fiction, and what historical fiction readers are entitled to expect. If you want to see what my research and memories have led to, take a look at the link in the comments.